In the lead up to the FA Cup final between United and City on Sunday, the BBC released the following article interviewing two Mancunian born and bred photographers, two photographers that have been in and around the Manchester football scene for over 30 years, asking them to pick some of their favourite moments of the rivalry between United and City from the past 30 years. But what really piqued my interest was actually the last paragraph, and let me describe it for you so that by the end of it, for anyone that doesn't know, you can come to realise that Manchester United are still, despite 10 barren years, in a totally different stratosphere to our neighbours across town, Manchester City. So one of the photographers said, and I quote, "Pictures of United players have become a little difficult to sell this season because the team have sunk so low. But Rashford, in his Rolls Royce, is still one that sells very well." And then the article goes on, if pictures of United players have become harder to sell, the photographers find that ones of City stars, despite all of their recent success, have not got much easier to sell at all. And the following is an example to illustrate this point. It says, and I quote, "When the Clarks took photos of Alexis Sanchez's dogs arriving at their new home in Manchester, even without their United-bound owner, Alexis Sanchez, the images were bought and printed. And that's just the pets of a United player." And it goes on. Last summer, the brothers captured City manager Pep Guardiola meeting Kyle Walker for one-to-one City Centre talks amid speculation the unsettled fullback might move to Bayern Munich. And guess what? There were no takers. Not one measly taker for these pictures. Alexis Sanchez's dogs? City stars. Dogs? City stars. What sells? Dogs. Because they're associated with Manchester United. Manchester City? City? And then the article goes on, and one of the brothers said, and I quote, "The internet take-up for Manchester City pictures is really poor. When South America wake up, they instantly search Man United. When Hong Kong and China wake up, they do the same. All the data and statistics tell the media that there is no point in buying Manchester City stuff because advertisers won't pay for it." And then the article goes on. Oh, this is just getting too embarrassing for Manchester City, man. "The lower level of pressure on the four-time reigning champions, at least from the outside world, enables Guardiola and his players to operate in a totally different way. Guardiola lives in a serviced apartment hotel place in Manchester City Centre, and he even has hen nights sharing the same lift as him. And for that, there's no significant noise at all. But when Mourinho did it, and I quote from the article, Mourinho did the same thing during his time in charge of Man United, but got lots of flack for it. Why? Because United sell. Because if you think about it, there's nothing to give flack about living in an apartment. But just like the YouTubers out there, the clickbaiting YouTubers, the clickbaiting media knew that in order to sell their papers and to get readers for their articles, they had to say something about United. So in this instance, it was about Mourinho not buying a house in Manchester. But when Guardiola does it, the media know that it just won't sell. So if United have not disappeared from people's imaginations for the last 10 years, yeah, if there was a 200-year gap between big titles, yeah, people might forget a little bit about Manchester United. But that is not going to happen. So unfortunately for Manchester City, they will remain in the shadow of the greatest football club in the world alongside Real Madrid, Manchester United.
And don't forget, if United beats City, we're having a party at Old Trafford. I bring the party rings and lots of things.
If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you this Sunday. Peace.